Good afternoon and welcome. I would like to thank you all for taking time out from a work day to come here for our exciting event today. We know that we are all busy people, and I think it's just fantastic the turnout we have. So, hey, just for starters, because you're all here, how about a round of applause? Tamica, you got people that are showing up just for you. This is pretty good. Nice start. All right, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Chris Jensen. I'm the current UCR Athletics Association chairman. Jim Alexander, you once asked the question, who is that guy? This is the face. So now you know. There you go, Jim. If I may, I thought today we were going to have two of the former athletic chairs here today, Amy Harrison and Lane Arthur. If you're here, thank you for being here. If not, I'm sure you'll wander in as time goes on. And I see many of our Athletic Association board members here today. And what we are, the association, we are the community component that you've been reading about at length lately, and that I hope that Tamica relies heavily on for the success of the program, for the success of our student athletes, for the success of our coaches, and our job is just to provide support. So don't forget that. Duly noted again, there's two. Oh my gosh, my wife's here, I'm gonna get a third one, I know that's coming. Well, this is a really exciting event. We're glad you're here today. Having had an opportunity to participate in the selection process, resulting in Tamica's selection and witnessing her zealous desire to succeed, I have this incredible feeling that I'm about to start a movie. Y'all remember Patton? I think what we have here is Patton standing in front of Ike, who's about to say, if you give me the tools and the resources, I'll win tomorrow. And I can tell you what, on behalf of my colleagues on the board and myself, I'm looking forward to that blockbuster event starting, and I'm looking forward to watching her lead this Tartan Army on to greater things. So let's start this blockbuster. I want to introduce, since we're using a movie analogy, by introducing our producer and director, the 9th Chancellor of our university, Kim Wilcox.
I'm going to say something like, I'll be back. Thanks, Chris. Thanks to everybody for being here. It's a great day for UCR, great day for the Highlanders. So many things I'd like to say before I get to introduce Tamica. You know, I could talk about the season. We had lots of great seasons this past year. I see lots of coaches here did a great job. But I thought I'd remind us of one event that happened this spring. As many of you know, UCR hosted the Big West Track and Field Championships here on campus. It was a great weekend, a little bit of rain the first day, but cleared out, and it was just a great day, and our athletes did fine. Herb, congratulations. But that's not what I'll remember about those days. What I'll remember is somebody who had a chance to walk around, peek behind the curtains, peek behind the windows, peek behind the doors. What I saw was UCR everywhere. That wasn't a simple track and field event. That was a UCR athletics event. Coaches from other sports, student athletes from other sports, people from around the campus, we just all turned out to make that work. And it reminded me so deeply of what we are as a community. This is a place where we all get together to make things go well. And that's the community that we get to welcome Tamica into. And of course, the community is made up of individuals. We have lots of great individuals here, and I can't do anything without stopping at this point and recognizing Janet Lucas for all that she has done for athletics at UCR and what I know she will continue to do. Thank you. Just plain outstanding. Chris alluded to the fact that I put together a small group of people. Chris, Sharon Duffy from University Extension, Ron Coley from Business and Administrative Services, and Brenda Martinez, who I think everybody knows, to advise me on a search. And we spent a lot of time talking. First, actually, we spent our first meeting, and we talked almost nothing about athletics director. What we talked about was athletics and the athletics department. And moreover, how we saw that operation and those activities embedded in our university. And we thought if we understood where we were and where we wanted to go as a program, as a department, then we could start to talk about people. And from that point, we spent a lot of time on the phone, talking to people around the country, identifying candidates. We worked through the usual pieces of talking to people and following references and looking at materials. And we got down to 2. And you know who won the competition, Tamica. And I could go on about the individual pieces. She's a former student athlete herself, basketball player at Troy State, has been in administration at Clark Atlanta, and most recently UTSA, and lots of other places. So she understands athletics. But more importantly, she brings a couple of key elements to UCR, in my estimation. Number one, she has a commitment to the program and the people. I have had several conversations with Tamica over the last few weeks. Every single one includes at some point her look at me and say, but Chancellor, you know, it's about the university. This isn't about taking off and getting a few things done that aren't embedded more deeply in our culture here at UCR. And the other thing, if any of you have had a chance to talk to her, the other thing she brings is energy. She's going to be a go-getter. And it's always easier to lead if you're moving than if you're standing still. And Tamica is a mover. She'll be moving fast, and people will be hustled to follow that leadership. I think it's going to be a great era for UC athletics, both because of our new leader, but also because of all that we have here for her to build upon. So it's my great pleasure to introduce to you our new athletics director, Tamica Smith Jones.
Well, greetings. I've been waiting for this moment to see all the faces. I've gotten so many congratulatory notes and well wishes that it's been overwhelming. This community has already embraced me. I can't wait for my kids to get here. I've brought my significant other, Henry, here with me. He's done all the work, trust me, behind the scenes. But making this decision was bittersweet. UTSA was a good place for me and my family, San Antonio, but every step of the process, Chancellor, was first class. The people that I met on my visit and spoke to all over campus, in the department, the coaches, the association, they were just very genuine, very honest, forthright people. That's the core of who I am. And as your athletic director, I want you to know that you are going to get a person and not a position. A person and not a position. So my doors will stand wide open for you. We have a good group of people to work with. The senior staff, Janet and Michael and John and all those that make up our staff have done an awesome job of moving this operation right along, even in a tumultuous time. I understand transition. I know it's not always comfortable, but what I've witnessed being here on campus already and working throughout the department one-on-one with all the students, with all the coaches and the administrators is that people have been working, they have been busting their butts, and probably just needed some leadership, probably just needed somebody to advocate for them, someone to pat them on the back and to support them. And as a former student athlete, like the Chancellor reminded us, at Troy State and Alabama A&M, where I finished my undergraduate degree, I just want to say that I understand student athlete experience. We're going to elevate this athletic program. It's going to be a part of the university and the fabric of the university. The community will be engaged. You will see me all over the place. I do have a lot of energy, so I have to have lunch. So if you want to meet with me during that window, you have to bring lunch or invite me to lunch. That's the only prerequisite there. But I am so excited about being here in the Riverside community. I've been all over California, but I've never been to Riverside until you all invited me. So for that, I am grateful. I will serve you to the best of my ability. And I want you to know that it's not going to be about me. It's going to be about us. I'm not going to be successful without each and every last one of you. They say it's going to be 100+ people here. I think we've made that mark, but I need you to go and get 100+ more. And I need you to meet me wherever there are Highlanders, because that's where I'll be. So thank you again, Chancellor, to the advisory team, to the association, I am starving for student-athlete interaction. Thank you for my student athletes that are here representing track today, and my dancers and cheerleaders that I saw. I think my team of coaches are ready to play for me. They all told me they were ready. So at this point, we're going to plow the ground, turn it over, and get going. Is there anything else? Thank you so much.
And if I may, the official unveiling of the athletic director, would you help me hold that? Let's get in front of the podium. Congratulations to Tim.